What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Oregon 0.
Let's go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, to get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The run to the right. They knock him down right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going on, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Gabriel. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. He'll get rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score,
And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make it.
Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some.
He's taking the shot. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Try to get it to the edge. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. It's complete on the right side.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Caught over the middle, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give is to Miller. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if you're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 20. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Dances away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll fire to his right. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more. stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And here's the return. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. A quick pass to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Alabama quickly back to the line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for room, it's James.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Steps away to find some room. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the red zone, looking for a space. That's caught. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alton Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in an empty set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. He's looking on the right side. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. What a snag by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll throw it on first down. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's James. Delivers the contact. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's holding.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try it again. He breaks the tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
First down to start the drive after the bridge. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown tie! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's holding. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. To the air, it's Gabriel. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Line getting set on second down. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They keep attacking through the air. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great
just plowing down the field. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quick handoff.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football.